morning, this is Mrs. A. I hope you had a good 4th of July week. And now that we're back in school, I know that your teachers are talking about farm animals with you this week. So I thought I'd read a story to you that I like called The Big Red Barn. It's by Margaret Wise Brown and pictures are by Felicia Bond. By the big red barn in the great green field. There's the barn. There's the green field. And do you see this? Do you know what that is? Yep, that's corn. There was a pink pig who was learning to squeal. There was a great big horse and a very little horse. There's the pig and the horses. Do you know where they're at? They're in the barn. And on every barn is a weather vane, of course, a golden flying horse. There's the golden flying horse, and there's 4 letters on it, N, S, W, and E. N is for north, S is for south, E is for east, W is for west. The weather vane turns with the wind, so you know which way the wind is coming from. I have a little weather vane on my garden shed, but it's not a golden horse. There was a big pile of hay and a little pile of hay, and that is where the children play. But in this story, the children are away. Only the animals are here today. So there's a big pile of hay and a little pile of hay. I wonder who eats that. Do you think it's the pig or the horse? The sheep and the donkey, the geese and the goats were making funny noises down in their throats. An old scarecrow was leaning on his hoe, and a field mouse was born. Do you see all the animals that I named? There's some sheep, and some geese, and goats, and a donkey. Do you see the scarecrow? There it is, in the corn. In a field of corn. There's the mouse. In the barn there was a rooster and a pigeon too, and a big white hen standing on one leg, and under the hen was a quiet egg. So there's the rooster, pigeon, white hen, and do you see her egg? I wonder what's going to come out of that egg. A chick. There was a bantam rooster and a little bantam hen with a big clutch of eggs. Count them. There are 10. Moo. Moo. There was a big brown cow and a little brown cow. So there's the bantam roosters. They're red. Do you see all the eggs? Do you remember how many? Yep, 10. And there's the big cow and the little cow. Can you cluck like a hen or cock-a-doodle-doo like a rooster? Can you moo like a cow? There was an old black cat, meow, meow, and a tiger tomcat, meow, meow. There was a big red dog. Bow, bow. There were some little puppies, all round and warm. So do you see the cats? There's the old black cat, the tomcat, and the big red dog, and the fat little puppies. I have a big red dog too, but we don't have any puppies. And they all lived together in the big red barn. And they played all day in the grass and the hay. So they played in the grass and the hay. Where do you play outside? Do you play in the yard? Do you play in the park? Or do you play at a playground? When the sun went down in the great green field, the big cow lowed. That's moo. The little pig squealed. The horse stomped in the sweet warm hay, and the little donkey gave out one last bray. So there's the cow. There's the pig. Can you moo like that cow? Can you squeal like that pig? Can you stomp like that horse? Or can you sound like a donkey? Hee-haw, hee-haw. The hens were sleeping on their nests. Even the roosters took a rest. The little black bats flew away out of the barn at the end of the day. So when all of the animals are going back in because it's getting dark, they're going to go to sleep. The bats are waking up and going out because they like to go out at night. They sleep during the day. And there they were all night long, sound asleep. Do you see all the animals in the barn? There's a horse, donkey, pigs, kittens, puppies and dogs, goats and sheep, cows, bantam rooster and hen, geese, and the other hens. They sleep in a barn. Where do you sleep? Do you sleep in a bed? In the big red barn. It looks awfully quiet now. Only the mice were left to play, rustling and squeaking in the hay, while the moon sailed high. So there's the hay. So do you see the mice? Yep, they're on the little mound of hay. And it says the moon sailed high. I see its reflection right there in the water. In the dark night sky. So there's the moon up there. Do you remember what this is? That's the scarecrow. Do you remember where he's at? He's in the corn. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you have a fun week learning about farm animals. And I will talk to you later.